You're making us feel really good about ourselves right now.
Like, all right, yeah. Well, we're doing good, I guess. So you guys, how do you guys feel to come back? Are you guys excited, Vive Latino?
We're very excited. We're nervous. This is our first sort of full show we've done in 2 years, and we've been in the studio for about the last 6 months. Almost done with a new album, and we just started rehearsing this last week. So there's a few butterflies working their way down there, but we're going to have a tiny bit of tequila before we go on stage.
A tiny bit, just a tiny bit.
Just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Just to calm our nerves
And you should
down.
try the mezcal definitely before you guys leave as well. It's like the father of the tequila. You guys should try that out. And we're really excited that you guys have a new album. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it doesn't have a title yet, but
Tequila. You could name it Tequila.
That's a good title. It's a good possibility.
We'll have to write that one down.
We just finished a song for Record Store Day called The Chemicals. We did I guess you call it a duet or a vocal collaboration. Brian from Silver Sun Pickups came in and sang on the track. And with Shirley, they sing from front to back all the way through. It's a cool track. And when we get back from this festival, we got about a month, and we hopefully will have the new album in the can. So hopefully coming out maybe at the end of this year.
That's amazing. And I think as the fans, we really appreciated that the band always stuck together, you know, even if you guys went apart and did your own personal projects, you know, it was great that you guys never actually announced that. You guys always gave it life, and we're really excited for that album.
What happened with Garbage in Mexico? Because I know there's a kind of relationship between you and us. I don't know, what do you feel about this?
I don't know. We've been talking a lot about this. We're not very sure because we feel a very deep connection with this country, and I'm not really sure why. But it was one of the first places that really embraced Garbage. You know, when we've come here for holidays, you know, of my own volition, and I love the art, and we all do. We're all big fans of the culture, you know. The world is getting more and more homogenized, and Mexico still has its own really strong identity, and that's really precious.
Do you remember, you're turning 20, right? As a band.
I wish.
As a band.
We're all 20 years old.
Do you remember your first gig? Yeah? Can you talk about that first gig?
Garbage?
Yeah.
As Garbage.
Yeah.
20 years ago?
Yeah, it was terrible.
Where was it?
It was terrible. It was in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
And, you know, club about the size of this room, and we got through it, but we've gotten better since then, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure.
When you guys got together, coming from being all producers and all songwriters, which usually they're people that are pretty dispersed, and you got a lot of projects going on, and usually people in the, you know, with your computer doing your job. How did you guys like actually start syncing up? Like, was the major, I know in Butch's case, you know, he has all these amazing records as a producer as well. How did you guys actually start hooking up as a band? Was this before or after the independent production started coming out?
I mean, long story short, Duke and Steve and I have been working in bands for a long time before we met Cheryl, and we did some remixes together for like U2 and Depeche Mode and House of Pain and 9 Inch Nails, and that sensibility that we brought to those remixes inspired us to start a band. And then Shirley, her video with Angelfish was played once on MTV, and Steve happened to see it like at 1 in the morning, and we called her up and said, hey, you want to sing on a couple songs? We had no plans to make a full-time band, but then we bonded over many cocktails, and then I think once we started working on the first record, we actually felt like we had become a band, because it came together under sort of weird circumstances.
Naturally, the chemistry just kind of flowed.
Talking about the Vive Latino, especially it's your first time here, but what do you know about the festival?
Well, we've been told that it is one of the largest, if not the biggest, Latino music festivals in the entire world.
Yeah.
And that a lot of Latino bands play at this festival, which is
and now
not.
you are here.
And yeah, we're very honoured. I mean, we understand that that's not a privilege that comes to every band, you know, because a lot of festivals that we play are are more American bands or British bands, and so to be here with all Mexican talent is really special.
Well, the Mexican crowd has a very specific trademark where we just go crazy. You know, I mean, a lot of the I've played in the States, I've played in other places where people are, you know, when they're really into it, they just kind of bob their head and they're really listening and they're enjoying it. But here they go crazy. So I mean, I think you guys are in for a great surprise. Mexico's been waiting for you guys, and I think you guys are gonna feel it tonight. You know, so maybe you might need a little bit more tequila. Because
and you need to say, my guys, they need to say that they had a crush with you.
Oh, yeah.
Surely.
Back
I mean,
in the 90s.
you know,
Well, I still have one.
Well, good to see.
Yeah. Phew.
Surely, you got it going on. You got it going on.
I was pretty cute, I have to say. It was funny because I was so filled with self-loathing, and now I look back at myself, like we were looking at our videos the other day for our 20th anniversary, and I was like, yeah, I was pretty cute.
You still are. You still are.
Surely, you still got it going on. I mean, the sexiness it comes from inside, you know. So I mean, it just kind of flows. But yeah, a lot of people are going to be crushing on you, so you got to also be prepared for that.
Great weather for you.
Yes, perfect weather.
Yeah.
This is my kind of weather. Perfect.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for seeing you again.
It's an honor and enjoy the show, guys.
Gracias.
Esto fue Garbage. Regresamos a Coca-Cola TV.